Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our 101 part series from Dr. Wayne Dyer's 101 Ways to Transform Your Life. Here we are with part 8 parts in, and we're talking now about removing all enemies. So I think that this principle is pretty useful. I'm not sure it's the absolute best, but I think that altogether these principles can really change and really transform your life, which is what they're meant to do in the first place. So, yeah, let's dive into this one. So he says, to paraphrase, bits about removing all enemies. That on a round planet, there's like no point in picking upsides. That we don't want to strike out or hate other people because that's not going to be useful for us, so that we all have divine energy within us. We are not separate, we are truly one, and that overall the best thing is not for us to love God, but for us to learn to love each other. Or he's saying that that's what God wants. And I take that a little bit more metaphorically, taking the more scientific perspective on that. But however you see this, if this is useful to you, if you can see the benefit of this changing your lives, then it doesn't matter how you believe it, being with one God or another. Just the idea of we should all be accepting and loving of all people's takes on it. So I try to be on that one, but I'm taking more of the scientific perspective on what exactly is this about removing all enemies. Well, as I explained last time, the subconscious mind really treats us how we've taught it, like by treating others. I would say it's kind of relates to Bioshock 2, video game I really love. Don't know if you guys seeing this kind of video would have played that kind of game. I have a walkthrough of it on my YouTube channel, but that's beside the point. Just that the main character's daughter basically learns how to see the world based on what her father there has done through the game. So if he's brutal and kills everybody and just takes what he wants, then that's who she becomes, and ends up treating him in the end, and like the other way around of being good and saving others, all that kind of stuff. Anywho, not to dive into that game too much, but that's just naturally what comes to mind for me on that topic. Anyway, the idea of us all being one is pretty common. The universal language of the alchemists, the collective unconscious from Carl Jung, infinite intelligence from Napoleon Hill, all that kind of stuff. Scientific evidence for that one's a little spotty, but the idea of us all being one and seeing good things in others, not judging others, is pretty straightforward. We've covered that in other principles, but I think that one's pretty clear here. That we should not hate other people. A hatred of another person is a judgment call. And the more we hate others, the more we'll end up hating ourselves. If we go around all the time saying, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, this thing sucks, this is a problem, all that kind of stuff, then our mind is going to spit back to us, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, all that kind of stuff. Because once again, like with the golden rule, the mind is a garden. What you plant in it is what you're going to get back. So if you plant seeds of hatred, oh, here's a problem, I hate you, all these kind of things, then they're going to grow into big plants that are going to spring forth more hatred seeds. And it's just going to be an ongoing positive feedback loop of negativity. It's just going to be, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, hatred, all these people. You're going to get more enemies. People are going to dislike you more. It's just all a downhill spiral. And he's saying, no. Don't downhill spiral with me here. When we strike out at others, we're basically hitting ourselves. Because, just going to Newton on this one, like when you have the whole equal and opposite reaction force. So if you punch somebody in the face, their face is also punching you back. So you end up breaking your fist. And that's mentally also what happens. When you strike out at others, it ends up coming back and hitting you in the face in the long run. So if you're abusive to others, there's already a psychological effect of those other people not liking you, being resentful, striking back at you already. Then throw on top of that the fact that you're also going to strike back at yourself because you planted hatred in your mind. So this doesn't mean you can't ever be upset or can't ever have problems. No. And if you have, forgive yourself for that because we're all human. Unless there are any aliens watching this. We're all human. We all make mistakes. We all have that kind of that all just happens, So he's saying we're all full of the same stuff, basically. We're all full of this divine energy or infinite intelligence or just goodness. Just see everybody as good. See everybody as ultimately at some level being good. I don't care how much you hate somebody, a politician, a dictator, anybody in the world. the fact that, they're doing horrible things, like, I mean, you can't be pleased with that. You don't want to be like just happy with them doing bad stuff. But also don't hold hatred against them, because as soon as you hate somebody, then you're driving yourself away from understanding them, and you're breeding more hatred in your own mind. Work to solve problems, not to hate and strike out at other people, because it'll just come back and get you. So that's the main principle here. Don't pick all these upsides on some people and downsides on these other ones. Just see the good in everybody and see the potential we all have to be great. That's my take on Principle 8. I want to know what your take is on it, and I'll see you guys next time with Part 9. Thanks, everybody, for watching, and see you next time.